What's up, everybody? This is Dejan, the owner of Tinae's Wealth Management and Credit Consultant, just checking in this week with the new video on how to remove Americollect from your credit report. Now, before we dive into this topic, definitely check out one of my recent books, The Essentials of Good Credit. It's available on Amazon. We have it on ebook and hardcover, and I think this will be a really great read for a lot of people that's looking to fix their credit. So let's dive into today's topic of conversation. Now, first things first, a lot of people are telling me when I go online and dispute Americollect, it comes back verified. What's going on? Now, to make this really easy for people, number one, disputing online with the new credit law change is making the game a lot more difficult, being that you have to really go out of your way and force these companies to validate these debts. So, before disputing online or even looking at any of these other options on how to dispute online, first thing, don't do it. Number two, create a debt validation letter. This is a sample debt validation letter that I created to show people exactly what I send out to these companies in order to remove these debts. Now, one thing people need to understand before disputing Americollect, you have to dispute by mail. If you're going through an online portal and you're trying to remove Americollect, you're going to have a hard time. Be sure that you guys can get in contact with me at 904-708-8082 and we can remove it for you. Now, if you're going about it by disputing through the portal and then picking up the phone and calling them, you will pay more money over a period of time, so do not call them. You need to challenge them. You need to have them fill out information. When they fill out the information, or if they're not able to fill out the information that you're requesting for them to do, the account will get removed. Keep in mind, when they're buying your debts, it's only pieces of information that they're buying off of you. In most cases, Americollect and all of these other companies cannot verify these debts. You top it off by sending a cease and desist letter on top of your response. When you send the cease and desist letter to Americollect, it prevents them from being able to call you. So again, make sure you send a debt validation letter attached with the cease and desist letter. That way they can't just turn around and give you a call to try to get you to verify the debt. Now again, another thing I want people to understand about disputing with a lot of medical bills, for example, don't pick up the phone and call the company. Don't pick up the phone and call the agency. It's not going to benefit you. Nor is going back and forth over the phone going to help you in the long run. What I usually tell people is just give yourself about 90 days. Send out a debt validation letter. If they respond back to you, 9 times out of 10, they didn't validate the debt. They probably sent you a sheet of paper, Susan Joe, at the top with your address, phone number, yada, yada, yada. Basically a ledger, which is not validation. And I want people to understand that. If you send me something that says Dejan Tinae, your address, your phone number, that's not validation. You have to show me a contract, a signature, something that I signed. It has to be something that I can pick up, read, and understand exactly what it is. Saying, oh, well, you went to this place and you did this. And basically you spent this amount. That's not validation. You need to tell me exactly what it is. You need to show me with a contract, a signature, something that I've signed off on, something. If that is not done, that is not validation. And again, most times when they respond back to you, let's say they send you a ledger, don't respond back to them and go back and forth saying that they didn't validate it. Take that information, send it to the credit bureau and let them know, hey, I sent this as the first original debt validation letter, and this was my response. And in the response, you tell them this was not validation. They didn't send me anything to show me or truly validate that I owe this money. At that point, the credit bureau would take it completely off of your credit report. Now, again, make sure you like this video when this strategy works out for you. And if you need a debt validation letter, keep in mind, we have these services available on my website. So make sure you go to my website in the description box below. If you contact me on any other social medias, I'm going to be honest, it's good for following as far as content, but for questions and consultations, it's probably best that you guys definitely reach out to a member of my team, because again, this is a lot of stuff that's hindering people. Medical bills, car repossessions, evictions. People need to get this stuff fixed. And the only way you're going to get it fixed is if you understand the true method of sending a debt validation letter, knowing how to challenge the creditor, knowing how to challenge the bureau. You can't just go out and say, look, this information is wrong. You have to force them to prove it. And if you don't force them to prove it, you put yourself in a situation where you're just basically struggling to try to get the job done. So again, reach out to a professional, go to my website, reach out to us on our contact number at 904-708-8082, and we can do the work for you. Now, again, just to leave you all off with some free tips on how to dispute. Anytime you dispute Americollect or any type of medical bill, one of the few things that you want to make sure that you're telling the agency is that, you really don't know what it is. Don't admit to it. Don't give them any more information. It's like the police method. You have the right to remain silent. But with that also being said, don't give more than you need to. You can respond by questioning them even more to give you more insight. But again, if in your writing, it's not specifically specified on what it is, the account will get removed. So again, I appreciate everybody for taking the time to watch this video. If you need help with sending out debt validation letters or how to create them, what's the best methods or what's the best words to put in the letters, contact me. We'll definitely get the job done for you. And again, we're going to be posting content every Tuesday and Thursday this year for 2022. So make sure you turn on the notifications for our new videos, and then make sure you hit the like button. Ask us questions in the comment section. Let's get more interactive this year so that everybody can get that new house or that new car. So again, I appreciate everyone that's taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you all stay blessed. Have a good one.